Hello you beautiful people, I hope you guys are all doing well. Side note, if you hear any background noise, it is because my little brother is right outside my door singing to himself. If you're a long watcher of my channel, you'll know that I have a little brother who is autistic, so if you hear any screaming, it's just Pastor Man singing to himself. It's nothing to worry about. I will try and put some sort of background music here. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Belle. I do travel, fashion and hair videos. I sometimes vlog my life when I feel like it. I'm hoping by the end of this particular video it convinces you to subscribe, and if you're one of my return subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. So as you guys might know, last week I did an entire autumn edit, which was a week dedicated to autumn winter fashion. So throughout the whole week I was uploading every day, so I decided I needed a break. The body, the soul needed a break, so I didn't upload a video on Thursday, but we're now back to the regular programming of uploading twice a week. So in today's video I'm gonna do a Q&A. I actually posted that I was gonna do this Q&A a while ago, so I'm sorry, but I'm here, I'm doing it. The main thing is I'm showing up and I'm doing it, okay? That's the main thing. So without further ado, and because I need to get to the gym, let's get into these questions very quickly. First one is, how old are you? I am 21. No, I'm 28, but I do get passed at 21 or 18, especially when I don't have makeup on. I actually always get ID'd, but yeah, I am 28 this way. Am I 28? Yeah, I'm 28. Will you ever post your lit wedding on YouTube? Maybe on my 1 year anniversary. Do you know what? I haven't even gotten the video back from my actual wedding yet. I haven't seen my wedding video yet, so I don't know. It depends on when I see it. If I feel a warmth that, okay, do you know what? I want to share this on YouTube, then I might, because I did share my engagement. Not the whole video. I definitely won't put the whole video up, but I might put like a teaser type 5-minute situation type thing. What do you do for a living and how did you meet your husband? So how I met my husband in Norway. I have a lot of family in Norway. We met there through a mutual friend. If you go into some of my travel vlogs, you'll actually see the vlog or the video when we first met, and we were friends for a few years before we became husband and wife or even started dating. What do I do for a living? So I'm a clinical specialist. What's your top destination for each special occasion, e.g. birthday, anniversary? Ooh, that's a big question. Anywhere can be a top destination. Well, not anywhere, but most places can be a top destination. Off the top of my head, destinations I've been to that are really good. In Europe, I would say Rome, Venice in Italy, Florence as well is really cute. Where else? Budapest is nice. Budapest is really nice as well. Switzerland is nice. Austria, if you like skiing, Austria is actually quite good as well. I used to go skiing in Austria when I was younger, well, when I was like a teenager. And in terms of outside, Bali, but go to Ubud. Don't go to Seminyak, or go to like even Gili Island or Nusa Pida, one of the Nusa Islands. I didn't really like Seminyak because I felt like it was very touristy. There were a lot of Australians and they littered everywhere. Ubud is still a bit more foresty from what I can remember. I know now there's been some stories that they're taking down a lot of the forest to make luxury villas, which is a bit sad. Not even a bit sad, it is sad. But Bali is a beautiful country, or anywhere in Indonesia is beautiful. The Maldives is 10 out of 10. Highly recommend the Maldives. Where else? South Africa. I love South Africa. I want to go back to South Africa. After the Maldives, South Africa is still my favorite country, simply for the safari, the wildlife. Like Southern Africa is just, the whole continent of Africa is beautiful. Those are the few places I would recommend, but it really depends on you and what you want to get out of the holiday. Do you want an adventure holiday? If you want an adventure holiday, then maybe the Maldives wouldn't be that great, but if you want a relaxing holiday, then the Maldives would be great. If you want an adventure holiday, then more South Africa would be great. All depends on you and what you want to do, and your budget as well, obviously. How old are you and where were you born? So I've already answered the how old are you. I was born in Gambia. I was born in, I'm gonna say, you know, I'm just gonna put it on the screen because I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, but yeah, so I was born in Gambia, but I spent part of my childhood in Senegal, and then I've lived in England since I was like 4 or 5. You are such a beautiful person inside and out. Looks like it will be fun around you. Oh, thank you. It is fun around here. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's going for we living and that. Would you consider moving to Norway? Yes, I will be moving. Not anytime soon, but I will be moving there eventually. Why are you so beautiful, sis? You guys are so nice. Let me just say something right now. I've been looking very leave it for the past few days. I've been living in a turban, so this makes me feel nice and warm. But yeah, why are you so beautiful, sis? I don't know, ex-God and my mama, but thank you. Care to share your beauty secrets or skincare routine? I do have a video coming up on my skincare routine because I do get a lot of questions, because I have a highlight on my Instagram about my skincare journey. But in terms of what I use, vitamin C, big in my routine. Also hyaluronic acid. I love anything that's Vichy, love the Vichy products, anything Medik8, Bioderma, those are the main things that I use. And some Caudalie. I've put some Caudalie into my routine as well, but I'll make a whole video about my skincare. But thank you. And in terms of share your beauty secrets, I don't think I have any secrets. I'm definitely more of a skin person than an eyeshadow person. I believe your skin needs to be, and your eyebrows frame your face. Give me an idea. I might do an updated beauty or everyday face routine. I think you said in one of your vlogs that you had other businesses. What kind of businesses? Okay, so in terms of my actual job, as in the jobs that I need to be there, so I have my full-time job as a clinical specialist, and then I also work in a gym part-time, but that's literally like petty money. I do it because I don't want to pay for gym membership. That's a tip. This is how the rich stay richer. Minimalizing your bills. And I can't afford the membership. I just don't want to pay it. And the work is easy. Like, it's so easy. 1-2 shifts a month, and yeah, I don't have to pay for my gym. And the gym membership there is it's like £60 now, but it includes the gym, swimming, like a lot of different things. Why pay for something if I can work there, get paid, and use the facilities for free? So I do that. And then also YouTube, so I do get paid from YouTube. Once again, very minimal money, because this is not my main source of income. So those are the jobs that I actually have to do something. And then in terms of passive income, I guess you could call me an angel investor into one of my friends' businesses. So I gave them the money to invest in their business, and I am now getting a return on that money. So that's like passive income that I don't have to do. Like, they run their business, I'm literally just an angel investor, and I'm getting the return on my investment now. And recently I've gotten into buying stocks and shares. Nothing major. I do have I wouldn't say a background, but I did used to be heavily interested in like economics when I was younger. Not even that young. When I was like 20, I actually wanted to be an investment banker. Before I realized that science was my goal and my dream, I wanted to be an investment banker, and I was fascinated. I actually did an internship, like a summer internship at Merrill Lynch. I think it's now called Merrill Lynch, the Bank of America. So yeah, those are my other sources of income. So yeah, I have my hands in a few pies, but I would say if you're looking at making extra money outside of your job role, it's good to have some or the majority that are like passive. You put money in, and the money, make your money work for you, and make your money make more money for you without you having to do a lot. Hey sis, how are you? I want to know if you are married. Girl, have you not scrolled through my pictures or even look at my IG stories? There's a whole proposal video on my IG stories. I am very much married. I'm happily married. Do you get jealous over how girls drool over your husband? Both of you are cute, by the way. Thank you. No, not really. Do girls drool over my husband? Actually, that's a lie. I know they do. I think they don't do it to me. They do it to him. No, not really. I think for me, it makes me feel like, well, I know that my husband is fine. He's a very handsome man. Thank you very much. I'm still the prettiest person in this relationship, but my husband he's a nice specimen of But no, I'm very aware that my husband is a handsome man, and that there are a plethora of females that find him attractive. You think my husband's handsome? Thank you very much. That's a compliment to me. How is married life like? Well, in this current pandemic, I wouldn't even say it's hard. I think it's more irritating, but not our marriage, just the current situation, because there were certain things that were going to happen straight after, and then this current global pandemic has sort of slowed all of that down. But so far, like, alhamdulillah, it's really good. I think when you marry the right person, I always hear people saying marriage is hard, and I guess I get that, because relationships are hard, but I don't think marriage should be too hard. If something is too hard, I think you need to reevaluate, is this what you really want to do? But no, in short, alhamdulillah, marriage life has been very beautiful, and I'm so happy to be married as well. I always thought I'd be the last of my friendship groups to get married. The fact that I'm actually one of the first, I'm shocked by. Key things you have learned throughout COVID-19: travel more once this is all over. I traveled a lot before. Even if it means I have to take unpaid leave, I will do it to travel, because the fact that this year I haven't been able to travel is, you know, people have outlets to like relieve them of stress. That is what traveling does for me. Also being adaptable. I think everyone might have learned that this year, like being adaptable. And what I've also learned is that going down the medical field was a very, very good decision, and I'm so happy that I love science and science is my passion, and I'm happy I work in this field because I'm able to help out during this current situation. And in terms of job security, if we're going to talk about that as well, our jobs are quite secure right now, so alhamdulillah for that. But I'm also happy that I'm in a job that I actually like, and not even like a job that I love. Not really a question, but tips on how to plan vacations. Sis, that's a whole video. Actually, that's a video idea. I'm gonna make that into a whole video. Tips on overcoming creative blocks and how to see ideas through when it happens. I don't think I'm the best person to ask about creative blocks because, like I said, alhamdulillah, it's only this year that do you know what? Let me give myself more credit. When I first started YouTube and while I was at university, I was consistent. I think my inconsistency came once I started working full time, because I have a whole video on it. But when I was working like a 9 to, not even 9 to 5, like 9 to 7 in a lab, and I had no time to create content, I was very inconsistent. Last year I was inconsistent as well, but I had a whole wedding to plan, and last year, like 2019 really tried me. Okay, it really tried me. So yeah, I feel like I'm not the most qualified person, but I would say try and push through. How was your wedding and why haven't we seen a vlog or pics yet? My wedding, I had fun at my wedding, but there's like a whole story about my wedding. If you're Gambian, basically don't do your wedding in Gambia, and I am actually gonna do a whole my experience of having my wedding in Gambia. Long story short, before I had my wedding, I was like, I'm not gonna have another wedding after this is it. But I've told my husband, once we hit 10 years, inshallah, we're gonna have a 10-year vow renewal, probably in the south of France or something like that, because we didn't get the wedding that we wanted or the wedding that we paid for, because our wedding planner was an evil. If I start, people will say that I'm rude, but that woman was a witch. She was actually a witch. She was a devil. But yeah, in terms of why you guys haven't seen a vlog or pics yet, so I don't even have the video back yet. But like I said, I haven't. Do you know what? This has reminded me, I need to message my videographer and actually find out what's going on with my wedding video. But I've never been one to share straight away. Like even my engagement, I think I shared it 6 months afterwards. And a part of me, I'll be honest, the more my channel grows and the more I grow online, I think the less I want to share. I think we overshare too much. I'll never hide anything. You guys see my husband, you'll see his face, but I'm not gonna sit down and have a husband Q&A and everything. But I might post some pictures. Actually. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram when I do. I might post pictures once we hit 1 year post our wedding, but it would be that we've been married for 2 years. But yeah, I hope that answered the question. How's it like being married young? I don't really feel like I'm, okay, I feel young, but I don't think I'm young. I got married at 27, which, is that young? I wouldn't say that's young. I feel like that's an average age. Young to me would be 19, 20, anything under 25 I would say is young. I think I got married at quite a good age. What's the update on your job as a biomedical scientist? I am no longer a well, I think I'm still on the register, but I don't practice as a biomedical scientist, and I think this year I'm not going to re-register. I was actually working as a biomedical scientist throughout COVID-19, just because the HCPC put out a call for some people that weren't practicing to come out and help. I helped out in my local lab working, but I think it just further strengthened the fact that I love being a biomedical scientist, but not in the NHS. I do want to further my studies, like do my PhD and things, because I love research, I love the lab, but for now I like the job that I'm doing. It's more clinical, it's more patient focused, and I love it. But yeah, so that's the update. Are you in a long distance relationship? For now I am. For now. Hey girl, what advice? Hey gal. Hey girl, what advice do you have for a Gambian YouTuber trying to grow internationally? Trying to grow internationally, so I would assume you live in Gambia. I would say think outside of the Gambian community. For me, the majority of my followers aren't Gambian and aren't Senegalese. I think, like I said, I think when I did that whole makeup video in WOLOF, that's when I got a rush of Gambian and Senegalese followers, because most people didn't even know I am Gambian. So I would say just try not to just promote yourself to Gambians and Senegalese, because as much as I love my country, I know that now I know some people can be a bit small-minded. Although I will say, for me, all the Gambians that support me, that know me, as far as I'm aware, I get a lot of positive love, but I've heard other people talk about, you know, it being hard to grow. Try to market yourself as not just a Gambian YouTuber. Just market yourself as whatever YouTuber you want to be, whether that be fashion, whether that be beauty, whether that be gaming, whether that be commentary. Market yourself in that realm, and also start to watch people outside of the Gambian community maybe, and also start to engage with people that are outside of the Gambian or Senegalese community as well. And if you watch people outside of your community, I feel like it's kind of like traveling. It shines your eyes to like a whole new community. How are you coping with having to work and being a wife? Are you and your husband living together? No, we don't live together yet. If I'm being honest, I'm not really having to cope, but I think when we do live together, we're gonna have a good balance, because we have spoken about this. Both me and my husband can cook, and when I say cook, I mean as in like cook. My husband can cook, which I'm so happy about. I love food and I love cooking. I love going out. I think that is something that bonds us together. Yeah, so I think we'll be okay, inshallah, in that respect. Do you know any career opportunities after biomed that you weren't aware of after graduating? I'll put a link in the iClouds that speaks a bit more about my journey from being a biomedical scientist to what I'm doing now. I try not to speak too much about my job role on YouTube, just because it's a completely different industry. I know now a lot of people mix their brand with what they do, but for me, I like to keep it separate, especially since I work with a lot of surgeons and anesthetists, and some of them are online. So I actually recently this year created a whole separate Twitter dedicated to that scientific realm. In my industry, it's very male dominated, and it's also very white. You have some females, but they're gonna be white. I always want to be taken seriously. That is the main reason why I separate the two. But I do have a video around other career options, and send me a DM. Like, a lot of people actually have been sending me DMs about what to do after studying biomedical science, or what to do about like doing the portfolio and everything. I'm gonna do a video about the portfolio as well. Sorry, I know in this, basically you guys have given me a lot of ideas for videos to do, but I will do a video about the IBMS portfolio as well. Why haven't you posted any pictures from your wedding? I've already answered that. I've actually got a few of these, where's the wedding, like why haven't you posted pictures and videos and stuff. So do you know what, maybe are you going to share the details about your wedding? Funnily enough, I actually was documenting the whole wedding process and planning it and stuff, but because number one, like because of what happened with my wedding, like with my wedding planner, sort of I was just like, oh, I can't bother. But I did get some good footage, so I am thinking maybe next year, because there's no point, like, would it be beneficial for me to post that right now, considering the wedding game has basically changed, especially in the UK. The lady who actually did my makeup on my wedding day, Lake, she actually made a tweet recently and said that weddings are done in the UK until 2022, which I thought was crazy. But as well, if you're African and Asian and you always wanted a small wedding, this is the time. Shine your eye. This is the time to get married, because you have a legal reason as to why you can't invite all those aunties and all of that stuff. I was thinking I am still going to release it, but maybe February times, because February is like Valentine's Day, love and all that stuff. But let me know when I should release it, because I do actually want to release that content because it is good content. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna make a whole video about the experience of doing your wedding in Gambia, because it was a bloody experience, I'll tell you. What do you do for a living? I've already answered that. How do you stay so positive and happy? If I'm being honest, I think having a very nonchalant, the amount of times I repeat to myself, I can't come and kill myself, I don't know if that's happy and positive. I just think that's just, I can't come and kill myself. But no, on a serious note, I think I'm just a generally happy person. Like, it takes a lot, because I know how I am when I get riled up. I know myself. I try to not get riled up, but just having a positive outlook on life. Also not taking things too personally, but also don't let anyone take you for an idiot either. We ain't idiots around here. I'm not really too sure how to answer that. A lot of chocolate, a lot of cakes, food, eating good food, making good food, music. Yeah, music as well. How do you deal with getting over a breakup, friendship, or loved one? Well, I think, like, post my wedding, I've actually gone through a few friendship breakups, and I'll be very honest, it's gonna hurt in the beginning. I feel like friendship breakups hurt more than love breakups, like in a relationship romantic breakup. But honestly, time heals everything. Like, with time you'll get over it. Honestly, it's such a cliche thing to say, but honestly, time, like with time you honestly forget about a lot of things. Although I do think there are a few things that time, even with time, maybe you never get over them, you just sort of forget about them until they like get up to you. you. Another practical way actually is just blocking and deleting if it's like to do with a person, just blocking and deleting. Or if you think that blocking and deleting is going to cause a lot of controversy, the mute button is your best friend, and the mute button will give you a lot of peace and harmony in your life. Your wedding looked amazing and your dresses were amazing. Thank you so much. How much did your wedding dress from SA cost? I've heard she's expensive but love her DR. I think you mean love her dresses. Okay, I'm not gonna say how much. So I had 2 white wedding dresses, over $5,000 and over £5,000, but less than, if I say that it'll kind of but less than 15,000. Anywhere between that ballpark. So it could have been 6,000, it could have been 14,000. You know what I mean? And also you have dollars and pounds. But yeah, in terms of Essie, her dresses are, I think expensive is relative. Her dresses are higher priced because she is considered custom and bespoke, and that is how she markets herself. But I have been watching Essie since
a few moments later.
Sorry guys, I'd been talking so much that my card was actually full, but where were we? So it was the question about Essie and the dress. Yeah, so Essie, I'd been watching her for a very long time. She used to do YouTube years ago. She used to do more hair tutorials on YouTube. This was when she was studying at university, and I think she was studying either finance or accounting. So I'd been watching her there, and then I saw her journey of like when she became a dress designer, and I just always liked her dresses because if you want a standout dress that not everyone else is gonna have, and if you want a very extravagant and extra as hell dress, she is your person. But in terms of Essie, I would say reach out to her, let her know what your budget is and see what she can do. So last question, no question, just wanted to say you motivate me a lot and I love your personality. 10 out of 10. Oh, I like how you use 10 out of 10 because I use 10 out of 10 a lot. I actually need to retire using 10 out of 10 a lot. But thank you so much. So those are all the questions that I got. Thank you to everyone that sent me a I don't know how to speak. Thank you to everyone who sent me a question. I'm going to try and do these Q&As at least once every year, especially for my newer subscribers or my newer followers. It lets you guys know more about me if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, and for my long-term ones you might also learn something new about me as well. So I hope you guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this video. And if you like this video, I think you might like this video here or possibly this video here. Click on either of those and let me continue to entertain you. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks once again to everyone that sent questions, and I will see you all in my next video.